Today, fellows, this is Christina Helen, and today we will learn about fragment as grammatical mistake and how to fix it. Let me share my screen. There you go, the fragment. But before we talk about the main part, which is the fragment itself, let's have a brief talk about sentence, especially simple sentence. So, a sentence has at least a clause, which sometimes called independent clause or a main clause. And to have main clause, you need to have these three things: a subject, a verb, and a complete noun. And what if you missed any of this, one of these? That's a fragment. You got it? A fragment is a sentence, a so-called sentence, which missed one of these. It's just not complete. And yes, of course, that's grammatically error. Alright, so before we talk how to fix the fragment, let's have a look at the types of fragments we have. The first one is the use of the dependent word in the beginning of a clause. When using dependent words such as after, because, as, before, even if, since, when, unless, or while, it's likely to be a fragment. Let's take a look. No, let's hear an example for me. Because Christina told me. Do you think there's something error with that so-called sentence? What do you think? Yes, there's an error in that sentence. Why? Because in the very beginning of the clause, I used the word because. This one, because. And that's error. So how do you fix this? You can either remove the dependent word or add a clause after that. So it becomes this. You remove the because, so it becomes Christina told me. Or if you feel like the because is important enough, you can just add something. You can add a supporting clause like this. So it becomes like the second one. Because Christina told me, I know it now. That's it. And the second type of fragments is when you miss the subject. It misses a subject. It does not have anyone or anything who done the action. In this case, the done with love that misses the subject. You can add the subject, just simply add it. So it becomes this. I am. Change it. You are. They are. Or she is. It's easy. The third type is a gerund. What is a gerund? Gerund is that word with the suffix ing. Eating, swimming, reading, or name it so. What's wrong with the gerund? It's not a subject nor a verb. And you can use the word in the beginning of the sentence without subject or a verb. How do you fix this? You can simply add a subject, just like the previous one, the missing subject is. He is eating a banana. That's correct. Now, we're gonna move to the fourth type, It's infinite phrase fragment. What is an infinite phrase? It's the verb. The to plus verb. When your first word begins with an infinitive, the to plus verb, it might be fragment. And this is the case. To feel, it's the infinite phrase. The rain that pours so hard. It's an error. How do you fix this? There are some ways to fix this. Like she went out to feel the rain that pours so hard, or to feel the rain that pours so hard, she went out. Just rearrange it. Now let's move to the afterthought fragments. Sometimes the afterthought fragments begins with this transition words, such as, for example, except and including, and many more, I believe. This is just some examples. The case is, I listen to rock music, such as Stepping Stones and Bring Me the Horizon. How do you fix this? There you go. You can either combine it or rearrange it. I listen to rock music, such as Sleeping with Sirens and Bring Me the Horizon. Or you can rearrange it. Sleeping with Sirens and Bring Me the Horizon are some rock bands I listen to. You can add some word to support it. That's easy. And now, if you're wondering, so if we have a fragment, does that mean the art is a fragment to a grammatical mistake too? No. There are exceptions. The one ending with an exclamation point, like what a shame, or oh my god, like when you're shocked. That's nothing to do with the error thing. That's valid. And or the poem or other arts, like the famous phrase, to be or not to be by Shakespeare. This is the ending of our learning today. I hope you understand it. If you have any question, you can just contact me through the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you. Bye.